just all like felt like gross and weird, and we're like, that was not fun.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm glad I didn't do it.
Have you ever tried that stuff?
No.
Never tried that junk?
I haven't gone outside a week.
Oh, really?
I don't know. That's right. I've done mushrooms once by mistake.
back maybe like 10 years ago, back when it was like kind of popular, like when it was first coming out, I tried it. I tried it, like, because you could just go to the head shop and like they just had it in bags and like different strains and stuff like that. And then they had like these weird like synthetic almost marijuana that just made you like feel weird, like the government's trying to control your brain. So
K2 was gross. I tried that.
K2?
Yeah.
Well, I've heard of K2. Yeah, it's like a salvia type thing.
It's more or less a strain of salvia.
I never understood the salvia, because like once I tried it, you know, like I've always been, if I was gonna try something like that, I really want to do my research ahead of time. Exactly. So one, I know what to expect the day after. Yeah. And salvia, the whole thing is that like you go up and then it's over so quick. And it is a really bizarre experience, you know, because it's intense hallucinations for like 30 seconds.
It's almost like somewhere between like a whippet, like a popper, and like DMT. It's like somewhere between there.
Yeah.
That's how K2 made me feel.
Both things I'm not familiar with, so I'm just like, actually, DMT was on Sense 8. I do know that.
I haven't tried it.
I have enough hallucinations without taking anything for my day.
Oh, if only we could buy what Wes's brain produces naturally. Oh, man. Hey, guys, I just want to say welcome real quick to Filmburgh Live episode 13. I just went ahead and started. I thought we had a good conversation. I didn't So, hey, we just had that nice wide shot. We're all here. Guys, I'm Pollack Taylor, the conductor of this little engine we like to call Filmburgh. I'm here with Dillon Kortz and Jared Davenport. They are the bassist and drummer for the Bleepy Things, respectively. If you remember, the Bleepy Things were our very first guest, and we kind of look at things in sets of 6 or 12 as far as episodes, so it seems like going into set 2 of our next 12 episodes was just perfect to start with Bleepy. So, guys, thank you so much for being here. How are you tonight?
I'm good, man.
Thanks
for having us, man.
Feeling good, living good.
Space.
Oh, dude, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, we put a lot of work, a lot of time and energy into it.
I can only imagine.
Just for moments like this, just so we could invite people over to tell us how great it is.
It's
like
great.
We finished, and I was like, well, we got to get people over here quick. You know how awesome my place is. So. Guys, so what's new? What's new with you? What's new with Bleepy? What's happening in the world?
Well, I guess just breaking it out, breaking the ice. We're working on our second LP, our second full-length album.
Yes.
With what we counted 12.
Yeah. As of now, we worked on 12, but I think it's
12 tracks on it.
Yeah,
should be.
Probably. Yeah, that's
sweet. So when did the last album drop?
Get Weird. That was a 5-song EP. Mm-hmm. That dropped when? Was it February?
I want to say like mid-February.
Yeah, February.
Early March.
Yeah, this year, right? Yeah, it was recently. So, and then before that, the Public Indecency.
And that dropped right before I joined.
Yeah, that was like 2017.
Yeah, so I was like that dropped.
Yeah, so it's time. It's time. Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely.
But you guys got an EP.
Yep.
New era of
new
Bleepy.
feelings. Yeah,
Oh, dude, I can hear it too. I got to see these guys at Indie Rock Fest in where was that? It was like close to Millvale.
Spirit,
it was in Spirit
Lodge. Yeah,
Spirit Lodge. Yeah,
Lawrenceville.
Yeah. And the new stuff, like, I mean, I love your old stuff, you know. If you don't know, so they played this, that had your first encore, right?
Yes, yeah,
okay.
Yes, it did.
I would like to just claim the prize because I started chanting bleep, and everybody else started chanting too, and I just kept it going until you guys. It was awesome, though. It was awesome.
It was great.
I was hoping you would pick it up, you know, because it was already late.
Yeah,
like we were already like an hour behind. but everybody was feeling you guys, and the new music really stood out to me. I was like, oh, this is a jam.
That's
Like,
awesome.
I cannot wait to get, a hold of the track so I can hear the words,
Exactly.
you know?
Yeah.
Because Public Indecency has a few songs that I think are just, it's a shame that they're not all over the place already, you know?
Yeah. It's this music that feels good.
It's true.
And like everybody likes having a good time and everything.
Yeah.
And like, I think that's truthfully like how the shows are like people just enjoying themselves.
Yeah, you got to take that opportunity when you get it for sure. You don't get that all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes not ever. You got to take it.
So one thing that well, that question's out the window. No, so with Public Indecency, one thing that I remember is that a lot of the songs felt like they were telling stories, which just me being like in, a lot of folky type music. But one thing that it feels like is that you guys are getting a lot better at writing like hooks and stuff. Like like you guys are writing stuff that's like catching.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I want to let you know, I for one am super stoked about the next album. Have you guys announced the title? It's not going to be, is it going to be Get Weird? No.
Yeah,
that's just the EP.
The EP was Get Weird, but like, Get Weird too.
Yeah, Get Weird. Get Weird was sort of like a compilation of a bunch of songs that were written and thrown together and finished up when the band was in like a weird kind of period. Hence the name.
Yeah.
Hence the name. And part of that evolved before I joined the band, and I think before you too. And then it kind of wrapped up and finished once Jared and I had.
Oh yes, I can attest to the tumultuous past of BLEEPY.
Yeah.
And any band that's serious, you see it all on the scale.
Yeah.
Like what's a band that's a really good representation of this? Panic at the Disco. Like it's just the two main guys are Panic at the Disco.
Yeah.
The rest of the band members are gone, but
they rotate.
And so it's it's a cool idea, but it keeps people open on multiple things, but it keeps a project alive too. And I think the BLEEPY things has real potential to just stand for something. What? I don't know. I don't know if you guys know.
We don't know either.
Nobody knows, but it's something.
Energy.
Yeah.
Energy, yeah, just constant flow.
Yes. So, well, guys.
Yep.
Pollack.
Let's get weird. First off, I am so rude. We're doing a little bit more of an acoustic show tonight. If you can't tell, we hopped right in mid-story while people were talking, and this is really just our chill, down-to-earth interaction. But I feel remiss that I have yet to introduce my awesome co-host, Wes Fisher. How are you, my man?
I'm great. Back in our home studio tonight.
Oh, I know. It feels good. It feels
Good.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was wild going out to Bar of Thrones.
It was.
Dude, did you have fun?
I did. It was a blast.
Did you guys happen to catch that? You guys get to see any Bar of Thrones?
I actually couldn't catch any of it.
I heard
but
it was
did.
cool.
I did, and I was like, I really wanted to go. I was
So
like,
if you heard it, it wasn't cool, but you probably heard that it was cool. So
Yes.
yeah, we had unfortunately a Reverb issue that I was aware of. Just
Wow.
the way it was set up. Our guy who was running the board didn't know that it was going on because he was hearing directly from the board.
Oh, gotcha.
And
But you heard it.
yeah, and no, I didn't hear it because we didn't run. There was no need to really run headphones or anything. We weren't planning on doing Skype calls.
Okay.
But so it's not really watchable. But it could have been easily fixed. It was easily fixed. Like, it's one of those things. Hey, first time we went out and did it, but it's awesome that like we got it. We ran directly to the router. We ran to Best Buy, got 150-foot, Cat 6 Ethernet cable, ran it all the way to the kitchen at this place. And I was just, stoked that it actually worked. But Wes, I got to say thank you very much, buddy, for that. You were clutch in that whole time period. So thank you. What's new in the world?
Well, where would any of us be without Disney? I mean, I'm sure everyone knows about the Notre Dame Cathedral.
Yeah.
Disney's right there pledging, $5 million to rebuild it, and
Oh, really?
oh yeah.
Oh, I had no idea. Okay.
Yeah.
So Disney, what's new on the horizon? What are we talking about today?
And then they have a Disney streaming service now, Disney Plus.
Disney Plus. So what can you tell us about it?
Well, it's coming in November, and they're going to be, the Marvel characters are going to play a big part in it too.
Oh yeah, lot of new, not a lot of new series, right?
New series, a lot of old classics, of course, and just it's going to incorporate everything.
So, guys, are you excited about this yet another streaming service? What do you guys think about this?
Yet another shoot? No, I'm not excited for yet another one. It's this, and I subscribe to all of them, which is the horrible.
Oh
part.
yeah. Oh.
I'll get
my
someone's login for it. I'll use it. I'll try it out.
Absolutely.
Because the moment I heard about it, I was like, I have to get it.
Oh.
I was like, a Disney series done.
Well, I mean, Disney's done the most amazing thing by just saying, you know what, we are just going to purchase all of the most amazing properties.
It just
And yeah, so I have to say that I'm excited for it personally. Whether it's great or awful, at least they have deep pockets, so the production value should be really good.
Yeah, that's why I don't mind them taking over Star Wars.
No.
With me.
Yeah, and I also really like about Star Wars, now they're going to open up what is it? Oh, dang it. They're going to start doing like the extended Star Wars universe stories.
Oh, like Han Solo one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Why complain about that?
Exactly. So, well, hey, let's start with this. I think that this is a great one. So, guys, this week we have new movie coming out. Marvel, Avengers Endgame.
Okay.
I have looks like it's spray painted on my body, skin tight compression shirt of Spider-Man. And then I went and wasted $80 on a sweatshirt at FYE. But it's bomb. It's like embroidered with the Avengers emblem on it. It looks like the new Avengers suits.
Right? So it was worth it.
So
money well spent.
I'm gonna be wearing that. Maybe I'll dress up as Star-Lord. That's what I have. I have this helmet. Maybe I'll do that instead of Spider-Man.
But people will be mad at you.
Huh?
People would be mad at you if you're
It's
Star-Lord.
true. Well, yeah, but maybe I could make it up. I
mean, he kind of is the reason that movie is happening.
Yeah,
when you think about it.
It's true. It's very, very true.
I mean, Avengers Endgame is so big that some theaters are planning to stay open 24/7.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They'll make
17 or so locations. Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm excited to see it, and I have yet to watch a full trailer of it.
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
There's a couple out now, but honestly, they're not all super revealing.
Well, that's the thing. I'm coming. I'm going to the movies. Like you don't need to sell me on it. You don't need to sell me on it. 100%. I'm going to see it.
Yeah.
All they had to do was give me the date. Avengers date. I'll be
there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I gotta been there. I've been there.
I'm really mad at myself. What I really wish that I did is I wish I had the foresight to wake up and just buy out like the center 16 seats of every theater and sell the tickets for $100 a piece for just the first, the shows that start at 4 p.m. on Thursday through maybe Saturday. I should have just dropped $1,000 on seats, maybe more. And just capitalized. But no, unfortunately, I'm not that smart person. That's somebody else right now. So guys, when are you gonna go see it? You gonna go see it the day it comes out? You got your tickets?
I don't yet. Hopefully opening weekend.
Okay.
I don't think I can make it past that.
Oh yeah. How could you?
Yeah.
It's inevitable.
Yeah, I'll probably end up seeing it opening weekend too. It's you can't wait too long.
No.
Yeah, I will see it right away, but it will. I know I'm not gonna be able to do midnight. Like I knew going into it, I'm not gonna be able to do that.
I'm not about that life.
You know, I forget the article, but there was some guy who actually saw Captain Marvel a record number of times, like 117 times or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, oh, wow.
So like, I think he's going to try that for Avengers, too, but I don't know how he's going to do it.
Good?
Yeah, but well, I've heard it was pretty good. I haven't seen
I
it.
saw it. It wasn't see it 100 times.
Well, Captain Marvel
but how do you have that much time?
Infinity War was. Yeah. I saw Infinity War like 5 times.
Yeah, no, I've probably seen it like three times. But yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna catch it. I won't watch it 100 times. But I'm excited for it.
Have you seen the most? Like once it has come out in theaters, like what would you say is the one you've seen the most?
Like of all time?
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit!
Like that I started in a movie theater. Or this movie I've seen of all time.
Like how many times? Yeah.
Goodfellas. I watch Goodfellas at least once every 3 months. It's ridiculous how many times I've seen that movie because it's just so good.
Probably Spirited Away. I think I've seen Spirited Away like record-breaking amount of times. Possibly. I should contact Guinness.
Lion King will probably be up there
Lion
as well.
King?
I had 3 copies of that movie growing up. One over each house, so I didn't even have to carry it back.
All was in theaters, I think. Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, saw that the most.
The best
and
one.
The Mummy Returns.
The Mummy
Returns.
The whole Mummy series was great.
Yep, remember that. The third one.
Wait, are we talking about the one with Brendan Fraser?
Yeah.
Anything with Brendan Fraser is a gift from God.
It's true. Brendan is so fantastic. I wish that he got more money. Or got more projects.
Work,
I wish that he was working more. But he has kind of a sad story.
I heard he just finished paying off his alimony payments to his ex-wife.
Oh, good for him.
Good for
yes, that's awesome.
That's a big one.
Yes. So, well, that's not it. Sorry, guys. Well, let's talk about this. Wes, what are you doing over there? Wes is just clacking away.
Yeah, I hear him going.
Yeah, Wes has got this going on. I'm trying to add stuff in here as we're doing this show. I'm trying to reset this so we have a little bit more of a versatile palette. It's getting there. It's getting there. Because I just wanted everybody to be able to see all of us and as
we're all very attractive.
Yes. I wanted people to get their money's worth. This is not an wait, no, that I was never mind. I ruined that one. I ruined that one. So, now, favorite Marvel superhero. On 3. 1, 2.
like maybe like.
All right, again.
Well, hold on.
Thor. Yeah.
Thor?
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, he is the only one that is a god. So.
I'm going to lock that in. Yeah.
I'm going to lock that in?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Bet.
Now, are we going just cinematic universe?
No. This can be any Marvel, anything.
I'm like,
if you know about some fucking cool person that nobody else knows about, pick them.
No, I'm about to say I don't got any deep cuts like that. Favorite Marvel, I don't know. I've always been a big fan of Spider-Man. I feel like you can't go wrong with Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's an OG.
But X-Men is technically in the Marvel release now, right?
Well, yes, it's owned by Disney,
and that's so I'm just like, would you, because it would definitely be Gambit.
Gambit's hard.
Yeah.
Gambit, that's a good one.
Yeah.
X-Men. So see, X-Men just really. There's so much
exactly. Like it's kind of a world of its own, which is why I'm like,
yeah, which is why the movie franchise continues to go on, even though they're not necessarily as collectively great as all of the Marvel films.
Exactly, because they have a following on its own.
Yeah. It's its own thing.
Exactly.
I really like it. I do. But it's I don't know. X-Men for me was my favorite, and I feel like there's so many things, like, you know, you mentioned Gambit. They kind of did Gambit in the movie that they made a whole other movie to get rid of.
Yeah.
You know?
Like
so it's like they really haven't done justice, and there are several characters that they haven't really, like, I feel like Archangel never really got what in both versions, you know. He was in number 3, and then he was in number 2, or, you know, the second one of the second trilogy. Maybe it was the third one of that one too. Like, maybe he's what ruins it. I don't know. But X-Men, I don't know. There's so many good ones, like Nightcrawler.
Oh,
like he's one of my favorites. Cyclops was like my favorite growing up. Like I don't know.
You know what? I feel like I don't know why he's never really been my guy. Like I'm like, I'm not. And granted, I know it was like usually him or Wolverine. So like they had their thing, and I was always on his side. But I'm like,
most people are like, oh, Cyclops.
Exactly. Like, here we go.
I mean, I wouldn't fuck with him.
No.
I mean, who like of
you wouldn't catch me talking shit.
You remember?
Would you choose him over Wolverine though?
You remember?
I'd keep my goddamn mouth shut. I wouldn't talk shit on either of them.
That's
funny. Yeah. So, do you guys remember? A while ago, probably like 15 years ago now, those old Oakleys that had like the headphones attached to them, that like you could they had a built-in MP3 player. Dude, and you could like save. It had 250 megabytes or 512 megabytes, and they were like wildly expensive.
Dude, I literally work with a guy who has a pair of those. They don't work, but he still wears them.
Oh,
and he tells me how old they are like every day, and I'm like, get new sunglasses.
Dude, I used to have a pair, and they were horrible. Like, because the lenses would flip up too, so you could look like extra dorky. But like most people, the average person was like, "Those are horrible, man. Get rid of that."
This is the first I'm hearing about these.
Really? They're amazing.
Like, do you know about Oakley's? Like,
like the sun. Yeah, I was like, I've seen them, but I've never seen like. So I'm guessing it's playing through I've seen. When they kind of got the music glasses, so I'm guessing that was that.
Yeah, and it's like now we've seen so many iterations of like where that goes with things like Google Glass, you know.
I remember.
Wow. So it's like
when that was
like those those are like, you know, that's kind of like the phases of the head wearables, and but it was really cool. But I had a pair, you know, around 2004 when they came out, and like because I saw them and I was like, yeah, take my money.
You can have it.
They're very early 2000s. Is what they remind me of.
I need that.
Take that.
And every time at the airport, people would stare. If I was like, you know, every time I would travel, people were like, what the hell? Normally people would just be like, loser. Yeah. But, you know, when I would travel, like I noticed people would be like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's like, and I put my hand up, they'd be like, oh.
I guess I'd have to say Ant-Man for that very reason, because he's got the headset thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's something about traveling, you know, there's some sort of like mystery and like, you know, magic in traveling, you know, like, you know, when you're in the airport, like, I don't know, I feel like people's suspension of disbelief is a little bit more alive, you know, which is good because, you know, we're in flying metal tubes.
Exactly.
In
like,
the sky.
We're 30,000 feet in the air. Like,
airports and like airplanes in general are like a weird feeling. They almost feel like kind of like purgatory. It's weird.
A little bit, yeah. Purgatory.
They feel like where like reality doesn't exist in those.
You must have had a long layover too.
Have you guys?
Yeah.
Have you guys caught any of the new? It's on CBS All Access, so you got to have that CBS Extra subscription.
Oh, the Twilight.
Twilight Zone.
Oh, I know. I really want to see.
Is it the Jordan Peele?
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of them yet.
Oh, they're good. They're good. Cinematography's on point. They have a lot of the nostalgia for the ones where they brought back.
Okay.
Some of the stories, like the you know, the emergency at 30,000 feet or whatever it is, terror at 30,000 feet.
Okay.
Which is a rehash of Terror at 20,000 feet. But it's really good the way that they do it. Yeah, I highly recommend that.
I'm definitely gonna check it out.
So
I love Twilight Zone. I love Jordan Peele. So
I recommend anything Key and Peele.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
If you
yeah,
need
no,
something
yeah.
for after Chappelle Show still, because like I still miss Chappelle shows.
Chappelle Show was great.
It's still
Chappelle Show was-
genius.
Did you see that ESPN has been doing a documentary about Prince playing basketball?
Oh
And
really?
they talk about that sketch and like cause
Oh,
Prince really
really?
played basketball, and then I found out like that sketch is legitimately real, and it was like, oh well, Prince really played Charlie Murphy in basketball. You know?
Prince. Oh my God, Prince. Like it's still, he's also one of those people. Like I still feel it when it's like, oh Prince.
yeah,
like I'm never gonna meet that human in person. It's just so sad. It's so sad.
Yeah, and
You
he
remember.
was truly great. He was truly great.
truly great. And
he
like
was a legendary human.
we
for
didn't
sure.
we didn't deserve him.
No.
Like humanity did not deserve Prince, but we had him anyways.
Exactly. He was
and gone too soon. So what else we got going on in the world today, Wes?
Oh, the big Star Wars Episode 9.
Ooh, we got any Star Wars fans in the
Oh,
house?
you know him, David.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I was definitely watching him.
All right.
It's like,
So
Since my day one, yeah.
Star Wars. What background character do you play, Jared?
what background character would I play in Star Wars?
Yeah, like just the one guy that you see in the back.
I'm definitely I don't know. I feel like I'm like a stormtrooper, just like not doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
yeah, I'm one of them, exactly. I'm just
thing.
like, yeah, I really don't want to be here. Like, yeah, they denied my PTO. I'm just here. Gotta feed the family. Like,
Yeah,
let me fire a couple
I
shots.
was probably late to work, just shooting around the enemy, like just in their direction.
Or that, or some, or like flying the ship just aimlessly somewhere.
Wes and I were at Steel City Con when they dropped the trailer.
Oh,
And like we're walking through Steel City Con watching this. Like, have you seen this yet? People are in costume. They are not safe. You know,
like,
we saw this one girl dressed as Rey, and I was like, "Have you seen this?" And she was like, "Why are you yelling at me?" I was like, "I don't know. God, this is horrible."
I bet you she hadn't seen it yet, though.
Huh? No, she hadn't. No,
Like,
nobody
yeah,
had.
she hadn't seen it.
Huh?
Yeah, she probably watched the whole thing.
Oh yeah, yes. I'm pretty sure like behind me was just a trail of people who were like, "Huh? What? No."
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Real quick. Yeah. Oh. It's a good trailer too. I mean, I'm not sure about the name. Like the fan crafting theory around it is really what I'm leaning on. Have you heard what the fan theory is for why it's called Rise of Skywalker?
I didn't.
Potential spoilers. You want me to share the fan theory?
Let's go. What's the theory?
All right, potential spoilers. So the fan theory is this. So yeah, exactly. So the idea is this: Rise of Skywalker could imply that it's the rise of a new type of Jedi or Sith, a Skywalker, which is a balance of
Good and
the
evil.
dark and the light. So instead of going with the gray Jedi, like they had a word for it in the extended universe and all that, but they made the fan theory is that they're gonna refer to like gray Jedi or people that wield both the light and the dark to bring balance to the universe as Skywalkers.
That's cool.
So you won't be a Jedi, you'll be a Skywalker. So
that's a good theory, and like
yeah.
a lot of people come
And
up
if it's
with
right,
something,
I'm gonna
they
be
usually
pissed.
exactly because
You ruined the movie.
Yeah, they had it right away. People did that to Westworld.
Yeah.
With episode 1, boom, this is it. And I was like, oh, they're probably right.
Oh yeah, when people were like, "Oh yeah, this is like multiple timelines."
Yeah,
I was
like,
like,
I
"What
was
the
like,
fuck are you
what?
talking
Like,
about?"
what
By
are you-
like episode 3, I was like, "Motherfuckers!"
Yeah, I was like, yeah, who told me that?
Damn. Which Westworld's a great show too.
It's an amazing show.
Like, it doesn't capture my attention quite like Game of Thrones does, but it's a great show. Like if you need something
I think it's a different type of grabber. Like Game of Thrones, it's will have that action and you'll have like a lot of things going on. Like that Westworld, like you're thinking
it's its own thing, and Game of Thrones, just like any other great show. Like we have 4 episodes left. We're gonna see how it plays out. So everybody here, Game of Thrones fans?
100%.
Okay. All right, guys. What is the number one moment from Game of Thrones that stands out to you right now?
I can't say I haven't.
Have you not watched everything? Oh, spoilers. Game of Thrones spoilers.
I haven't. Is this thing on? I haven't watched a single episode.
This is going to be...
Do you plan on watching it?
Yes, I borrowed somebody's HBO password to catch up.
Where are you at?
Yeah.
Where are you at?
I am not.
Oh, no.
Oh!
No. Okay, so
yeah.
So 2 of us are going to make up a scenario, and one of us gets to tell a real scenario. No, okay, all right. So we can't go the Game of Thrones route. I'm very excited that you are getting into Game of Thrones.
Yes, for sure. No, it has my attention. It has
shame.
All of it.
Shame.
Nobody,
Thanks for that, Josh.
Nobody can shame me more than I could shame myself. I brush it off.
Yes. So
you'll see.
Yeah, you'll see. You'll see. You'll replay this moment in your head
later. Be like,
it'd be like,
maybe.
Damn.
So I might be able to feel a little bit more shame.
It's to date, it's been totally worth it. Even last season, I felt really good about it. The thing is with Game of Thrones, as we've gotten towards these ending seasons, the beginning of the seasons always seem to like lull and have a little bit of a slowness to them, and they really make up for it with like where the story goes. So obviously, next episode for those of us in real time is huge.
It's a big deal.
It's the pinnacle, and like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like we're about to go into a 3 90-minute episode long battle sequence or something. I have no idea. What else is left? So
I think they said they spent $11 million on the Battle of the Bastards.
Oh,
I think it was like $11 million for that battle, and everybody knows how amazing that was.
Oh yeah.
I think this one is 50.
You think it got 50?
Yeah, they already released the number like when they filmed it. It was like they filmed for like 3 times longer than that last battle. I am ready. I'm ready.
I'm stoked. I can't wait.
Yeah.
The I have this John Snow soundboard.
Oh,
I
you know
wonder,
nothing.
Here, let's see if this is working. I wonder if this will just come through for everybody on here. Let's just see. All right, guys, we're testing live to see if we can play around and drop some sounds in here for you. Ooh, we made this a little bit smaller. Thank you.
Oh, they have.
Wow.
That's a lot.
So.
My name's Jon Snow.
Oh yeah, that came through.
Oh yeah, my name.
Nice.
Pack your arms and armor, say your farewells, and ride for Greyguard.
This is good. I'm not even gonna program the board with these. I'm just gonna use their soundboards now. I'll program this with just the sound effects. Ka-ching. So, oh my gosh, that's so funny. All right, well, we'll move on from Game of Thrones, but we all crushed some Netflix, right?
Oh,
I think it's fair to say that we all crushed some Netflix. So, did you guys ever watch Santa Clarita Diet?
Yeah.
That's a good show. It was recommended to me, and I really need to watch it. You could talk
did
about
you hear?
it.
Guys.
Yeah, I don't care about it.
Then here I'm gonna be the bearer of bad news. It's been canceled after the 3rd season.
Oh,
really?
But they're gonna finish it?
No, it's done. No, this is the 3rd season's already out. Just came out about 2 weeks ago.
Now, will they since aid it and bring it back for like a movie finisher type?
I mean, only if people like call in. Like, I kind of want to call in because it's really good. I'd love to see a 2-hour movie to just see how they finish it. That'd be good. Sense8 was really good as well. But
that was I really enjoyed Sense8.
Yeah, Sense8. I really wish it's one of those that got the rug pulled out from under it, and I don't know why, because it was such an amazing
I think it cost too much.
Well,
because it was filmed everywhere,
and it didn't have as big of a following as it could have. Like, it didn't have a Matrix size following, which really sucks because the storytelling. So you watched it.
Yeah.
I wish.
So good.
I wish I was, a Homo Semporium or Sensorium.
Like when I saw it, I was like, "What?"
It's the best. It's like, the coolest.
Who thought of this great idea?
The Wachowskis, formerly the Wachowski brothers.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now they are the Wachowski sisters.
Yeah, I saw that.
But they go by the Wachowskis. Wild stuff. But hey, yeah, their sci-fi minds are on
next
point.
level. Next level.
On point. All right, Wes, come on, throw out another topic for us.
One of the big trailers also is Child's Play.
Ooh, Child's Play.
Mark Hamill voicing Chucky.
I'm so okay with that.
I haven't seen anything on it yet.
Well,
whatsoever.
Did you guys watch the classics?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
But some people are saying like so the Chucky doll is not possessed. A lot of people are saying it's AI. So they they might have changed the whole
story.
Okay.
So that's interesting.
Well, if that's going on, then yeah, maybe I would maybe I'd be a little bit more down with that. Yeah, but
just switch it up a little bit.
It's more modern.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm okay with rehashing when it's done the right way and it has the right foundation to it. But yes, to go back, the answer is yes. Not only did I see the originals, I lived in fear of the originals for years. So I had like one of those Chucky-esque dolls, like that you could put like a little tape inside. It was like the little Teddy Pennington, but it was the little kid.
I got you.
And it had like real hair and freckles. I saw that movie.
It was a wrap.
Never again.
That was a wrap.
Never again. So, where are you, Jon Snow? Don't you have something for me? But yeah, so I don't know. Like some things, it's like, why are they doing this?
Yeah,
but we'll see. But yes, those are some of the best of the worst, like 80s horror movies, 80s, early 90s.
If you could get them to remake any movie, what would it be?
If I could remake, oh man. Oh, I love it when a guest asks a phenomenal question. Okay, so, Wes, what are you thinking? What are you thinking over there?
Remake any movie.
It's tough. It's really tough. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I would have to start by thinking like, what is something that, what kind of defined like my love for film, you know? And I have to say, not that I would ever make this remake, but if I was going to remake something, I would really want to go for the gold and do something that everybody was like, don't you dare.
I got you.
First of all, how dare you? You know? So it makes me think of the first time I ever saw Pulp Fiction.
Ooh.
Okay. I was at a family member's house. I was at my aunt's house, and everybody was asleep. And they just had a small little movie collection, and I was wired for whatever reason. And this was like, I grew up in backwoods. Well, I grew up in the city, but, backwoods Arkansas, that's where all my family was. So I was out in the woods, no internet or anything like that. I was probably like 12 years old. So this is like, 2 decades ago, not to give myself away. But I put this in because I was like, Pulp Fiction, that's supposed to be like a really good movie. Yeah, like, that's like a good movie, So I put it in and I didn't understand a fucking thing.
Okay, I got you.
But I was sucked in until, and then I realized like they were telling like small chapters to stories. And then it like they all interlinked it. I didn't know a movie like that could exist, like that type of storytelling. Yeah. I mean, it was kind of new for movies in general. It was one of, if not the first movie to really utilize that device.
It set a precedent for sure.
Yeah.
He's definitely one of my favorite directors, Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, yeah.
Hands down, just amazing,
And so if I was going to remake something, I would like to remake Pulp Fiction, which sounds like a horrible fucking idea, but I would love, if somebody was going to say, what do you want to remake? I would do that and see what happened.
Yeah, well, Wes said AI, which made me was like, and I was like, you know what I would really like to see done in this century? Toy Soldiers. Do you remember that movie?
Oh,
If they were to do
with
that,
Tommy Lee Jones.
Yes.
With the monsters.
Exactly. And like the soldiers. I was like, if they were to do that today.
I love that movie.
Oh, at first it was an amazing movie.
And it didn't get as much credit at the time. Like it didn't do very well because it was kind of a scary movie. Like it was a kids movie like but by design.
Really,
but even my mom was like, whoa, what are these toys doing? Like she was confused. I remember clearly seeing that one in theaters.
Clearly like they were like taking hostages and everything.
That would be a cool one to do. Yeah. Very, very cool.
And if they made it rated R, that would be even better.
Yo, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, like if I could take a property and make a rated R version of it, like there's one. Have you guys ever seen the fan-made rated R version? It has James Vanderbeek, Dawson from Dawson's Creek.
Really?
As just one of the characters, but it has several medium name actors in there. Really high production value, but it's the rated R version of Power Rangers, right? Where it's like one like the Black Ranger becomes like this famous sports star, but then like they find him like dead and somebody had shot him in the head.
Oh, you know what? I did see that. Yeah, I did see that series.
I would love well, it was just like this one little episode. It was like 20 minutes long or something.
And but they did it was all like they did all like special effects and
everything.
It was
wild.
Really cool.
And I wish that they would do something like that, but they never will.
Well, did you know about the new one that's coming out?
What, Power Rangers?
Yeah, there's a new Power Ranger movie going out that like the timeline that they're following is darker. So it should be interesting to see how it goes.
Well, did you see it's the sequel, right?
Yeah.
To the one from a couple of years ago.
Yeah, but I found out they're doing a different story with that. Like they're not doing your typical Power Ranger.
Sure, yeah. Oh no, that movie was pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, I liked it. Yeah. Plus, it had like a cameo of all the old Power Rangers.
It is really. I feel like nostalgia is selling nowadays.
I'm really hyped for the new Godzilla movie.
Oh man, yeah. Yes. I feel like I've been big on not watching trailers lately, but I can't escape them.
They're so good. They're so good. That's gonna be the best Godzilla movie that's going to come out.
Yep.
Yeah. So Godzilla and. You guys have seen like those 3D posters on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Godzilla was the first time I ever saw any of those types of posters.
That's cool. That was probably really good.
Oh, they're neat. I can't wait. Godzilla is also one of those properties. It doesn't matter if it's going to be good because it doesn't have to be. It's like if it's a shitty Godzilla movie, then by all means.
But you're going there to see Godzilla.
Let me see it so I can talk about how horrible this Godzilla movie is.
I feel like I don't go into Jurassic Park like, I wonder how good this plot's going to be.
There's still dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs I came to see the dinosaurs.
Well, I just want to see a 3-headed dragon.
That's all.
That's it.
Yes.
Now if they got Daenerys to ride that dragon.
Toss some Game of Thrones in there, why not?
It's been like apparently like Twitter's been doing that, like making Godzilla Game of Thrones like connections.
I feel like Tyrion would have to own Godzilla.
Ooh, how sweet. That's how it ends. That's how Game of Thrones ends.
Damn,
Tyrion comes like, they're like, why are you in the ocean? And he's like, 1 second. They're like, okay. He's like, oh, I can't swim. Oh, help me. No, but stay there. Oh, I can't. Then all of a sudden, Godzilla stands up and it's like the size of, 100 of Daenerys's dragons. Like,
where's all your dwarf jokes now?
Monolithic, yeah. I would like.
I drink it. I know things.
So, guys, have you ever heard of MoviePass?
I think so.
Yeah, it sounds very familiar.
So, MoviePass was kind of this subscription type thing where you could. It was a subscription where you paid like $10 a month when I first joined it.
Okay.
And you could go see unlimited movies, one a day, at like 4,000 theaters, all over the place.
Oh, that sounds cool.
And it was super sweet. It was like super, super sweet.
Yeah. I definitely didn't know about that. I was thinking of something completely different.
Yeah, I thought it was more of a streaming thing.
No. And a lot of people, I think they had a hard time I think they had a hard time explaining it really.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
that's a hard thing to market.
And selling the general idea. This stream's such a mess because like I'm just adding stuff and moving it around because I realized on a couple of the cut twos, the way that I had done it on the fly here, there were like cameras inside of cameras, so it looked like, just steps down. Not that that's a bad thing, but I figured, hey, it might be a little annoying. So so wait, what were we just on? What were we just talking about? Movie Pass. Okay, so I had it, and it used to be great, right? And then they were like, okay, you can do it, but only for certain movies a day and certain times a day. So check the app, and you can reserve your ticket, yada, yada, yada. And then it was like, okay, you can do like 2 a week, right? And they would just keep changing it.
Exactly.
And at first it was awesome, and it was a really great idea. But it required a lot of people signing up like they do for the gym and staying signed up but not using it. Because if you just use it once a month, it pays for itself. So it's an easy thing to justify.
But I feel like if you're a movie, like if I enjoy movies, and if I had that type of access, if I have free time, I'm going to the movies.
You would think so.
Yeah.
I had that, and I used it, the first couple of months, I used it maybe like 6 times each month, right? Okay. Then after that, the next 5-6 months, used it maybe 4 or 5 times. Okay. So I definitely spent more on the pass than what I actually used. But the value of it was so good that I was like, well, just keep taking my money because I want this to stay the same. Because there will be times where it's like, ooh, gonna go see a movie a day all month. Monday through Friday, new movie a day. Exactly. And so they've lost 90% of their subscribers in just a year. They've gone from 3 million down to 225,000.
Oh wow.
So I will throw this out there though. It is a cool idea, cool concept, and they can always offer better features for more people. So hey, take a look at it still. It's a viable way of getting a deal if you do like going to the movies regularly. So definitely check it out. I'd love to see them bounce back, and I'd love that. I'd love even $20 a month seeing a movie.
Exactly. Oh yeah,
seeing a movie a day for $20 a month. I'd pay it in a heartbeat.
And like I wouldn't think twice about it.
I'd be more motivated to go because I'd be like, oh, it's almost as much as my gym membership. So
you have a reason to go.
Ooh, let's see.
That'd actually be really dangerous. Now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Like that'll be really dangerous. I'll be like, movie.
Let's go back here. All right, so bloop. I think this is probably part of what's. It looks like they can hear us, but we've frozen a little bit. And that's probably. It doesn't say that our CPU is doing too bad. But here, let's turn off some of this stuff. Ooh, Brightburn, Josh. Good question. So, have you guys heard of Brightburn?
No.
Oh, Wes, would you like to explain?
So, I guess it's the origin story of Superman, but it's a darker, version of it. So, it's like Superman as a kid, and he's like figuring out his powers and like turns dark and evil.
Oh, so almost like an alternate timeline.
Yeah, it's just if everything went wrong.
That sounds cool. Another one that I saw that I was like, oh, I definitely would like to read that was, what if instead of like falling, was he's like Kansas is where he's from, or like where's Superman? Like where's
Kansas. Kansas. Smallville, Kansas.
Yeah, it was like instead of there, what if he fell in Russia? And like grew up.
Oh yes.
And I was like, oh, and like the whole thing is like Superman grows up like in like that communist world and like everything. Like that's the
the Red Sun series. Or
and I was like, but that just those concepts that you see are just next level.
Yeah, I love that idea. And the Brightburn. So Brightburn is from what's his name from Guardians of the Galaxy. What's that? James Gunn. The director of Guardians. It's his movie. Yeah. So after he got fired on Guardians of the Galaxy.
See,
I
thought you said this is a story. Oh, this is a movie that's happening.
Yeah, no, this is a movie and it looks sick. You guys got to check it out. Here, you know what? Next time I'll have it set up where we can just start playing trailers for people.
Is there a trailer for that?
Oh yeah, there's some wicked trailers.
I'm thinking you said that. So I'm like, oh, like that's I would definitely be interested.
Once we wrap up here, we'll go out and watch some trailers. We'll recap some of the stuff. we're working on a project, actually after our next episode, which is going to feature a local Pittsburgh filmmaker, Peter J.S. Reagan.
Okay. That's cool.
We'll be taking a 2-week hiatus because we'll be doing, Filmburgh will be doing a short project under the short project agreement with SAG. So we're working with a couple of SAG actors, and we'll be filming at a local gas station. It's turning out to be pretty cool.
Yeah,
but
cool.
I got a cool new toy that I'll show all you guys.
Ooh.
That's gonna make it next level. So
speaking of some tech, how about that phone that you showed me last night?
Oh my gosh, the phone,
the Galaxy Fold.
the phone. Yeah. So yes, the Fold.
Now, as does everyone here have an iPhone outside of me? Because that's usually how the world works. Yeah.
Nope.
You know,
yeah.
We Galaxy brothers over here. Yeah, Galaxy. That's not all that. Not the best move, but it maybe for somebody.
That's why I didn't buy one. I'll wait till they work the bugs out. Why would you buy the first one?
I personally don't like the concept of the phone. I feel like if I wanted it, like I feel like making a tablet a phone I feel like they want a tablet to be everything. So now tablets are replacing laptops, and like you're not gonna win that phone battle. You're not.
As long as it can fit in my pocket, that's all.
Right. Just don't get rid of the convenience.
That's all.
Yeah.
As long as it can do that, I'll try it out.
But like, when am I really gonna unfold it?
Well, as you got to watch the videos on it. Actually, the videos on it are pretty sick. Let's see. I'm trying to pull up something here. See if I can do this. There we go. Nice. Okay, so let's just open this out here. Oh,
Definitely don't want to drop that phone.
Oh yeah. Like, guy, could you imagine?
Screen protector for that thing.
Yeah, how would that even work? You got 4 screen protectors?
You pay $2,000 for the phone, and you pay like $500 for the screen protector. That's how it works.
Samsung care. Care to buy another one?
Yeah, it's all pretty wild the way that all of this technology is going these days.
Yeah,
it's just pretty crazy. So let's see. There we go. All right, awesome.
And really, I feel like since the Galaxies have been doing so well, and since I feel like they have such a great following, I feel like they was able to be like, okay, we're gonna try. Like, we'll do it. I think that was someone's passion project.
Yeah.
And like in the meetings, somebody was probably like,
It's been officially delayed, actually, as of 9 hours ago. I'm guessing from people getting cracked screens and stuff like that. Here's what I gotta say. Here's what I really have to say about all this type of stuff is I love new technology like this. I
for sure
want to just go get a credit card that I don't ever plan on paying just to get this device so they get that funny money so they can keep making this shit. Because I definitely love where it's going. And watching a video, I had no idea it was even about to come to market. By the time I even heard of it, I was watching it on YouTube, but it looks pretty sweet. You open it up, you pretty much have a 7-inch tablet, but then you have, a small enough screen for all the stuff that you do here. But everything that you would normally do on your phone, you're going to just click out that tablet because it's so easy. I mean, it looks that way. I can't wait to play with it.
And now, if I remember right, the tablet screen is on the inside.
Yes, yeah. So
you will open it up and that's another screen.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was like, when I did see it, I was like, it's a cool concept. I think it's a very early concept.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, they said that you can see the seam still, which is, understandable for a first display type device. But yeah, I mean, it's a $2,000 phone. Let's see what it says here. What we got on here. Okay. Samsung delays shipping its $2,000 folding smartphone. Says that it hurts the brand. Do you think Do you think not shipping your new flagship product is gonna hurt the brand? Oh,
not as
my
much
God.
as
Your phone blowing up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not as much as that. They
I feel like the
recovered from
brand's
that
been
fine.
through worst.
Oh, well, you would think so, but it's like it's still recovering from that. That's the thing. This failing now as a new like flagship device would be like horrible for their smartphone, you know.
And I feel like outside of like the Galaxy, so like the Note, because that was like the Notes, I think is solid too. But I think it gets, and I didn't realize how like some of these other companies' phones are coming like are really going up. They're like the G7 and like some of these other phones that are just not.
Oh, the Google Pixels are also a great brand of phones. I thought several times about getting one of those because their low light camera technology is amazing. Their camera technology in general is out of this world. There's no better software for a cell phone camera on any platform.
You have alternatives. You don't have to get a Galaxy or an iPhone. There are alternatives.
One that I would totally love to try is the Red Hydrogen One. You guys know about Red cameras?
I saw the video and like they can kind of replace like top level cameras.
You would I
wouldn't say replace, but
so
like I saw the video of them doing.
Yeah, like, Red cameras is a brand of cameras like they're entry level, but they're entry level for professional studio quality movies, right? Yeah. So even studios now use Reds a lot of times. Like most of what we watch on TV now is shot on a Red, especially if you're watching it on Netflix or Hulu or anything like that.
Probably relatively cheap and easy to obtain.
Yeah. Well, they start at like $15,000 and they go up to about $50,000 for the body. Of course,
cheap for a movie studio.
Yeah. And so it's like where it's like like we have 2 of the entry level cameras on the Netflix approved workflow list, which is the Blackmagic design cameras that we have on you guys and then on me, which these are about a third of that entry level price and typically have a lot more packed on board. Red just is a standard, and because everything is attached secondarily, like that makes it more of a sought after piece. I mean, I want one. I'm not gonna lie, like they're cool little boxes. You know, it's definitely some tech to lust after for sure. So, well, guys, let me ask you this: we like to ask our guests, and we don't do it every episode, but let's say that our guests are stuck on a desert island, and they're only gonna get one collection of music from you. Any artist, can be their whole discography, or it could be just one album. But what are you going to leave them with? What do they get to stave off the insanity from the island?
He said, and it can be a discography?
Oh yeah, it can be a whole collection.
I'm just leaving him Black Sabbath's entire discography.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, that's all you need. It's really
yeah. Sometimes it's going to take them on a journey.
Oh yeah, and it will.
Yes. Oh yes.
You even get a couple different singers in there, so like
you
get a mix of different feels.
What are you thinking? What you got over there, Jared?
Would it be cheating to do a Quincy Jones discography?
Quincy Jones? No, why would that be cheating?
Because I feel like he gathered so many other artists in his music that you'll be able to listen to and he does. He touched so many different artists.
You're a thoughtful person.
You can whatever you need, you can get through it.
I like that variety.
I would definitely go in. If I had to pick just a specific artist, maybe Ray Charles.
Ooh, yeah, that would be good.
Because you would have such a different flow of music to go through as well.
Yeah. Yes, artists where you can like see a change in their art, like through the periods in their life is always so interesting. Yeah, I agree. No, yeah, those are really good. I could have sworn I thought somebody would have said Prince. Just because we talked about him.
I
That's a really good
call. And I am a Prince fan.
Yeah. But it's like, I did only give you one choice. Normally I give people 3 choices, but I was like, nah, let's make this tough. Just choose the one. I want to get to the meat of it. What's the one that, if I was going to start listening to something I haven't heard before, what should I do? So, well, guys, we're really excited. I'm stoked for the next Bleepy album.
So are we.
Yeah. I'm truly excited for it.
Yes.
We're probably, I would say, 2/3 done tracking.
Okay.
So that's getting there.
Yeah. And so, and you guys are playing a lot of your new stuff in your performances now. You're not playing a lot of back catalog.
That's the big thing. I mean, even at rehearsal, we got together last week. We didn't rehearse last week, but we'll probably be rehearsing this week. We're just throwing the newer songs just into the set list and just jamming them together because, we've all tracked them in the studio, but very rarely have we actually sat down together and played them together as a group. Yeah. So that's really what we're doing and getting it down tight and getting these songs in people's heads so that when the album is released and they listen to it, they're like, oh shit, like I heard that live and it was really good. And just getting people hyped for the new album. Yeah. Well, hey, we are here to help with that as much as we possibly can. We appreciate it.
Now, would you say like the biopic is like the ultimate goal? And I can see the Bleepy, like,
the Bleepy biopic.
Dude, like
that
Queen,
story.
Elton John, we need to make a Bleepy.
Did you see the Dirt? Did you see the Motley Crue one?
I have not, but I've heard so many good reviews on it.
On Netflix, right?
Yeah.
It looks really good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's already on my list.
Yeah. I feel like the list is so long.
Oh, it's devastating. One day I hope we can just figure out how to get paid to watch Netflix. Like those careers have to be emerging soon.
It's out there.
Ads on Facebook tell me it's real.
Yeah. Well, I guess to do that, really, we just need to start making more videos for YouTube about every episode of the show that we're watching, and then that's how you do it, I guess. But guys, this has been so much fun. Thank you so much. I know it's late. It's almost midnight here, Eastern Standard Time on a Monday night. So, guys, if you've been watching live, I want to say thank you so much for being here. Let me pull up what we're doing on here. We're getting back to our regular giveaways, guys, and we have let's see. Trying to find our giveaway here so I can show you guys what it is. Oh, where'd it go? Because we always have a giveaway. I just don't want to walk off screen to go get it.
There we go.
Yeah. Where is this? Oh, that's the same. That's the same style. All right, well, here, I'll just show you guys a photo of this one. So, hey guys, we're giving away a 2.5-foot slider, carbon fiber. It's made by Neewer. This one's an ICANN slider, but this is the same design. You'll just get it with red accents instead of yellow. All you got to do is drop a like on this video, subscribe to our channel, and we're still on that push. Once we get to 100 subscribers, we are still giving an extra big giveaway away. And you know what? Hey, here's what I'll say. Once we get to 90 subscribers, I will announce what the giveaway is. You guys want to stay tuned. It's going to be really awesome. Thank you so much for everybody who made our last episode possible. Guys, thank you so much, Dylan, Jared. It's been awesome just kind of hanging out and chatting like this hour.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
It went so quick.
It did.
Yeah.
It's already midnight.
We could have talked. We could have talked for another half hour, easy.
Yeah.
But it is getting warm in here. I'm not gonna lie. Even though they're LED, I got the AC cranking. Oh, it's tough. It's tough. All right, so guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, I am Pollack with Filmburgh. Follow our story and let us help you tell yours. All right, so wait. I'm so sorry. I'm in socks, but I'm not sorry.